everyone, welcome back to the YouTube. So I wanted to share with y'all some experiences that I had recently shooting pornography, and really happy that this happened to me. For one, I got to shoot with my friend Mona. Well, under her direction. Mona Wales is an amazing director who directs for Groovy Productions, I believe. Or just Groovy is the distributor, and her first DVD, Real Fucking Girls, was stories and fantasies from real TS women, and I shot for Real Fucking Girls 2. And when Mona Wales, I love you if you're watching this. When Mona first asked me to come on board, she wanted to make the scene really personal and pull aspects and elements from my life into the storyline. And so my scene partner was Honey Fox, and we're porn wives in that we've shot a bunch together, so we have this working professional relationship and we kind of know what each other likes. But what was special about this scene was we had pretty much full control as to the acts that we were going to do and how the scene went down. The story was written and there was a script for voiceover and all that, but the actual sex we got to dictate and really pick and choose what we got to do to each other, and it was really satisfying to me. The story or the aspect of my life that Mona fixated on, because she's a real life friend, we catch up on the phone, we talk about our dogs and our lives and our projects, but she wanted to focus on polyamory and how polyamory factors into my life. I'm in, I guess, a monogamous poly relationship. It's just super hyper communicative. My partner isn't super interested in seeing other people, but I love all the flavors of the rainbow and communicate this to him and want to pursue that and date people and be really ethical and let everyone know what's going on, that I'm a sex worker, that I have a partner, that I have a dog and a cat, and I have this amazing life, and I don't want to be in a poly relationship with someone outside of my current relationship that isn't down to also celebrate other aspects of my life, like this other amazing person. And I want them to feel comfortable with that as well. If they have their own partner system or relationships, I want them to feel comfortable and celebrating that together with me. I'm not really into jealousy, even though I know it's a naturally occurring thing, but I really like hyper communication. And so Mona took that element of hyper communication and put that in the script. And it was it was a lot close to home, but I really like that realness, and I was able to take that and fall into this role. My actual role in the scene was not the person seeking that, but the person that was found after Honey, my scene partner, was looking for that. So her position was really like my position in reality. Like, I have a wonderful, amazing partner, boyfriend thing. Oh, so good. But I also want this. And this is how I want it. I'm being super clear and super transparent. And then lo and behold, Honey Fox finds me a lead, and then we have this amazing sex scene. She spanks me with a rose that bursts its petals all over my bottom. It was really gorgeous, and I'm so excited for that scene to come out. And also, because the premise was so based on communication, and the scenario was that we were coming back from getting coffee, then dinner, and then we're at Honey's house, and we're like trying to find more and more reasons to spend time together, and we're finally getting intimate. That every like step in like kissing Honey and having my body touched and being disrobed and all these steps we talked about, communicated with that, a clear representation of what consent can look like. And that was really great to be a part of as a performer, kinda got my sex educator jollies off. So I've mentioned in a previous video that I'm on Noovering, and I asked Mona, hey, would it be cool if we just made that part of the thing? Because when I first got Noovering, I thought it was really cool. Like, if in the process of getting turned on and getting ready to have sex, a partner's like, hey, can I take your Noovering out? Like, as a way to ask for permission to take out my contraceptive device, even though I'm only using it for hormones, in order to put things in me like penises and hands and toys and stuff. And I thought that was really sexy. In the scene for Real Fucking Girls 2, I let Honey know that my form of contraception is a Noovering, and I ask if I can take it out, indicating that I want all those things put in me. And I take it off on camera, and it's like so beautiful. Oh my god, talking about contraception during or like before sex. I think that's super important, and people should do it. Like, we talk about those things on set, off camera, but to have it again represented in our content just makes my heart aflutter. And that was such a good scene to shoot. I am so proud of my friend Mona and how good she is at being a director, and seeing her be a caregiver to her performers. Also, all the performers, the entire crew, I love those people. They're fam. They're part of my sex worker community, even though some of the people on set, like videographers and makeup people, have not necessarily done sex work themselves. Like, they get the world that we're in and are part of the fam. So that seeing my friends at work being successful, wonderful people and wonderful professionals, just makes me really happy. So that happened a couple weekends ago. Also, in that same weekend, it was very busy. I think this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend, was my first weekend home in almost 2 months. So it was really good to relax and rejuvenate, and now I'm here telling you all the stories. But in that same weekend, I was also shooting for Kay Brandt. She's a director for Adam and Eve, and she shot this feature called Naked, and the premise is that it's this outdoorsy survival reality show, and my role in the feature was I was the director, producer of Naked, the reality show, and in charge of the direction and the casting and all those things, and also in charge of this crew. And so we're shooting outdoors. There was this picture on social media. My scene was a boy girl, and the other two characters one was the sound guy, and the other guy was my cameraman, my videographer for the reality show. And the scene was kind of like set like this team building thing. And traditionally in boy girls, in my experience, most boy girls that I've had are like, okay, we're gonna shoot the content, roll through these positions, and that's it. But what I really like about Kay and how creative she is, she wants the characters that she cast you as to shine through in their personalities in the sex scenes. So in my head as a performer, I think like maybe a good 1 or 2/3 of the scene, I was like, okay, I'm gonna roll through the positions and do that and do all the things. But Kay stepped in, and I just hear her director voice. She's like, now tell them what to do. I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. So I got to boss these really professional, amazing, courteous, sexy male performers around and pick what I wanted as a performer and also as a very sexual creature, and it was really great. The chemistry was so on point, and sometimes that can be difficult to cultivate in a boy girl, in an outdoor scene, in an environment that you really can't control, and we nailed it, and it was gorgeous, and I'm so proud of being a part of that scene, part of that movie, and that cast and that overall crew. Like, holy shit, I love that crew. I loved watching everyone work together and communicate, and it was like a pretty harsh, chilly environment. I was very lucky in that I got to perform inside a tent, but there it was rainy, it was windy, it was chilly. It got dark. We were outside. We're like grubby. But we made it. We did it. We got through shooting, and I'm so happy to see that these sort of productions are happening more and more, because like I love my job. But it's definitely exhausting, like the drive and all that. And I love what I do, but there are just some memorable days on set, even though they're so long, that just highlight my career. And that shoot for K brand and that shoot for Ramona Wales, like, just such great experiences. And I'm looking forward to sharing more stories about my exploits and my experiences in adult film with my viewers here. So thanks for tuning in. I know that I'm really sporadic in posting and updating and all that, but I think big things are going to come. I'm definitely doing more sex education in San Diego, so keep your eyes peeled for any workshops that I will be offering in the San Diego area and maybe in the Los Angeles area. So until then, have a great day. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves and practice some self-care. And yeah, bye.